today's video. We are over here on, I think this is the Sakae Krang River, and we're gonna jump on a boat and go see a community. There's a little boat tour. I was coming through this area and I saw on the map it said starting point for boat tours. So I came over here to see what the starting point's all about. So anyway, I'm not really sure what we're gonna see, but we're gonna go take a look at it. This is the area we're at. This is in Uthai Thani, which is about 5 hours or so away from Bangkok. It's not really like that far away, but you got to go down like some windy roads and stuff like that. If you come straight north to Singbury and then you can come over here, it's not too bad. So this is the river. It's actually kind of low right now. It's dry season. It's not really started raining, so there's not a whole lot of water in the river. And it's this little boat pier, and the tickets were 50 baht each. So the Thais come here and they'll feed the fish to make some merit. And here you can see those massive Mekong catfish. And they're actually like splashing you. So you park and you come down here and just look at those fish. And they're, the ticket booth is right here. And there are 4 different tours they do. The one we're gonna do is to go see the community. Okay, here comes the boat that we're gonna be taking. So this boat tour, something like an hour or something like that. We'll go down the river and we'll see a floating village. These are the people coming back from the tour. All right, so let's get on the boat now. This looks like we have some tables. This looks like as good a place as any. So here's the boat captain. And we just have these little tables for 50 baht, which is a little bit less than $2. It can't be terrible. All right, so here we go. You can see all those fish out there at the pier. And we're listening to some Thai music. You can see one of the local temples here on the riverbank. See the birds flying. Now this river here eventually runs into the Chao Phraya River. It doesn't run into it very far away from here. It's just another one of the wide, slow-moving Thai rivers, like the Nan and the Ping and all the rest of them. You can see some of the little floating houses that they make. So they just use those big barrels, and then they built a raft on top of it, then they build their houses. And I'm pretty certain the bathroom is right here. So they have a rig driving those piers down in to the riverbank on the side there, probably to alleviate the erosion and flooding. A couple of the little floating houses and stuff. Guy over here fishing. You see the birds up here on the tops of these trees. Now they have like a tour guide that's recorded, but it's all in Thai, so I'm not getting a whole lot out of it. Looks like a little fisherman shop with some gifts and all that stuff. And then some more of the floating houses. Lady just paddling along. Probably lives over here somewhere. Looks like they've drug one of the old boats up there on the shoreline. They have a water line going up there too. So it's probably like some kind of restaurant now. A little side channel off the river. Have a boat crossing way up there. All right, so we ran into the Chao Phraya. You can see the community built on the shoreline. All the houses and businesses are built up on stilts that are here on the river itself. The guys came down here on motorcycles and they're fishing. Oh, that's great. Brought their umbrellas with them. Got their little boat out here and their nets. So some of these they will, they set it up, they grow like an aquatic plant inside of there. And others they'll have fish, stuff like that. So you see, this is their little floating house. They still have satellite TV. They'll have electricity, everything else running into there. So this is the village community. We're gonna stop here at this little floating restaurant. It's like touristy things. Let's take a look at what they got. I'm sure there'll be some fish. Yep, and there it is. And you can buy some snacks. And she's cooking up some of the little fish patties. And then you can go up into the community here. So let's take a look what we got. So here, these are those water hyacinths. They're just floating around. I don't see anything in these nets. Looks like maybe some, yeah, there's some fish in there. I can see them now. And over there, there's their house. And this goes up into the little community. And the boat here behind that little store and that floating house. So they just put a plank of wood down. That's how you get in. These guys here have a professional dock. And then over here they can tie off their boats. Yeah, just a little floating convenience store. You got the little fish snacks. And then these right here. They stick that stick right through their head. And then they got the chili, banana chips, various other fishes. All right, so we left that little convenience store thing there on the side of the river. That was our one and only stop. Now we're on our way back to where we started from. One last little look here around. It's nice and green and lush. You see all the bamboo growing. And their little house. There's the pier, the starting point. Those red roof there. And a little shrine on the front of the boat. Boat captain jumps off to tie us off. Just like that, we're done. Back on the pier. All right, guys, that's gonna finish up our little boat tour. It was 50 baht. It's definitely not the best one I've ever been on. We only had one little stop. Now, what they're saying is that it goes to the community, the floating community. But I think what's happened is over the years, people have moved off the river, probably too tired of getting flooded every rainy season. So most of the people, I think, have moved off the river inland a little bit more. But it was still all right. It's relaxing. You can just kind of sit there and see rural Thailand that way. But 50 baht, it's hard to go wrong with that. It's still a good value. Probably I would skip it again if I was here. But if you're in the area and you want to see a little bit of the local community, then do it. I'll pin a map of where this is at if you want to see. And then I'll put a picture of the little ticket booth if you want to know a little bit more. Scan that QR code. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you smash like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think. And from over here in Uthai Thani, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.